1. The Geopolitical Battlefront, Higher Education in the U.S. 2. U.S. universities tied to Chinese tech theft, Moolenaar demands action. 3. University of Tennessee terminates agreement with Chinese scholarship program. 1. The Geopolitical Battlefront, Higher Education in the U.S. In today's world, where geopolitical tensions are on the rise, American higher education institutions are increasingly becoming battlegrounds rather than neutral grounds for learning and research. These universities are inadvertently entangled in a global power struggle, facing intense scrutiny, sanctions, and ideological pressures from both domestic and international governments. From investigations into Chinese scholarship programs to Russia labeling Yale University as an adversary, the landscape of higher education is now deeply affected by international politics, with campuses feeling the repercussions. Is academic exchange a strategic threat? One of the most contentious issues currently is the China Scholarship Council, CSC, a government-funded initiative that facilitates the study of Chinese graduate students in the United States. Once regarded as a means of fostering academic diplomacy, this program is now under intense scrutiny. Recently, House Republicans reached out to 7 prominent U.S. universities, including Dartmouth College and the University of Notre Dame, demanding information about CSC-sponsored students and their access to U.S. government-funded research. The House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party, led by Representative John Moolenaar, has labeled the CSC as a nefarious mechanism aimed at advancing China's military-industrial objectives through academic infiltration. At institutions like Dartmouth and Temple University, it has been reported that CSC students receive partial tuition support and stipends, a detail that is now under congressional investigation. Texas takes a stand. In a related development, Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued an executive order in early 2025 mandating that all public universities in the state cut ties with institutions or individuals from so-called foreign adversaries, which include China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Major public universities such as UT Austin, Texas A&M, and the University of Houston are now revising their funding protocols, halting collaborations, and reassessing international partnerships. While the state defends this action as a necessary measure for national security, many academics express concern over potential negative consequences, including racial profiling, academic censorship, and heightened anxiety among international students and scholars, particularly those of Asian descent. Yale's blacklisting in Russia. On the global stage, Russia has ramped up its opposition to Western educational institutions. In a significant move, the Kremlin has designated Yale University as an undesirable organization, accusing it of undermining Russia and supporting opposition movements. This declaration effectively criminalizes any association with Yale within Russia, despite the university's limited presence in the country. Russian officials have pointed to Yale's alleged connections to the late dissident Alexei Navalny, indicating that even indirect ties can provoke severe backlash. This serves as a stark reminder for U.S. universities: foreign partnerships can swiftly become political liabilities. A wider academic decoupling. These events are part of a broader trend that is fundamentally altering the landscape of global academia. What was once perceived as mutually beneficial research and exchange is now often viewed through the lens of espionage, propaganda, and power struggles. Recent examples include Harvard University facing political backlash due to its historical connections with Chinese entities, culminating in a lawsuit aimed at limiting the university's ability to enroll foreign students. The closure of Confucius institutes across Australia, Germany, and Japan, prompted by concerns over censorship and Chinese influence. Major universities in Europe and Australia severing ties with Russian research institutions in the wake of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, effectively halting decades of scientific collaboration. These actions highlight a growing consensus: academia is no longer insulated from geopolitical dynamics, it is intricately woven into them. The implications for students and scholars. With over 270,000 Chinese students enrolled in U.S. institutions during the 2023-24 academic year, accounting for nearly a quarter of all international students, any changes in policy or visa regulations can have profound implications. For many students, their academic aspirations are increasingly influenced by political factors rather than merit. University leaders now face the challenging task of balancing the need for open inquiry and international collaboration with pressing national security concerns. some institutions are tightening internal controls while others are re-evaluating foreign-funded initiatives and long-standing partnerships. However, the cost of disengagement could be significant, not only in terms of lost funding but also in missed opportunities for global learning and advancement. *** A new academic paradigm ***. The message is becoming increasingly clear: universities are now arenas in the global contest for influence, ideology, and innovation. Whether through abrupt visa cancellations, executive orders, blacklists, or legal challenges, the academic landscape is being reshaped in real time by policies formulated far from any campus. As international tensions escalate, there is a real danger that universities may forsake the very principles upon which they were founded: openness, collaboration, and freedom of thought. In this evolving environment, higher education is no longer merely a participant in global exchanges, it has become collateral damage in a power struggle that shows no signs of abating. 2 U.S. universities tied to Chinese tech theft, Moolenaar demands action. ***. The controversial call to action, Moolenaar urges universities to terminate collaborations linked to Chinese technology theft. ***. In a bold move this week, Chairman Moolenaar, Republican Michigan, of the Select Committee on China has reached out to 7 prominent universities, including Dartmouth College, Temple University, the University of California campuses at Davis, Irvine, and Riverside, the University of Notre Dame, and the University of Tennessee. His letters demand that these institutions cease their joint programs associated with the Chinese Scholarship Council, CSC, which is managed by the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. This initiative is viewed as a mechanism that not only exploits American educational resources but also directly contributes to the military and scientific advancements of China. The CCP has a notorious history of acquiring American technology through a variety of means, both legitimate and illicit. These methods include talent recruitment initiatives, academic collaborations that benefit its military, coercive technology transfers, espionage, and outright theft. Ending these joint programs has been a long-standing goal of the committee. In September of the previous year, Chairman Moolenaar, alongside former Chairwoman Virginia Fox, Republican North Carolina, of the House Education and Workforce Committee, published a significant report titled CCP on the Quad. This report unveiled that, over the last decade, hundreds of millions of dollars in research funded by U.S. taxpayers have inadvertently bolstered China's military capabilities. Unlike other international student programs, the CSC has come under increasing scrutiny due to serious concerns regarding academic freedom, student surveillance, ideological control, and the risk of espionage. For instance, the CSC requires that students sponsored by them return to the People's Republic of China, PRC, after their studies and serve the PRC for a minimum of 2 years, Chairman Moolenaar stated in his correspondence. Moreover, these students must submit quarterly reports to PRC embassies or consulates, detailing their academic achievements, laboratory work, research outputs, and publications. The PRC's diplomatic missions are responsible for monitoring the ideological and academic progress of these students. The letters sent to the universities request a range of information, including all documents related to the contractual agreements between the universities and the CSC. Detailed lists and numerical breakdowns of the Chinese entities from which CSC-sponsored students originated between May 2020 and May 2025. Lists and numerical breakdowns of the Chinese entities to which CSC-sponsored students have gone after graduation from May 2024 to the present. The number of CSC-funded students who have participated in research projects funded by the U.S. government. An explanation of how supporting the development of PRC talent in STEM fields, where beneficiaries are required to return and serve in the PRC, aligns with U.S. interests. This situation raises critical questions about the implications of such collaborations. Are these partnerships truly beneficial for U.S. interests, or do they pose a significant risk? Read the letters to the universities. Dartmouth College, https Select Committee on the CCP House Gov site Civo subsite Select Committee on the CCP House Gov files Evo Media document letter Dartmouth CSC PDF. Temple University, https Select Committee on the CCP House Gov site Civo subsite Select Committee on the CCP House Gov files Evo Media document letter Temple University CSC PDF. University of California, Davis, https://selectcommittee_on the CCP.house.gov/sites/evo-sites/files/evo-media-document/evo-CSC.pdf. University of California, Irvine, https://selectcommittee-on-the-CCP.house.gov/sites/evo-media-document/letter_CSC.pdf. University of California, Riverside, https://selectcommittee-on-the-CCP-house.gov/sites/evo-subsites/select-committee-on-the-CCP-house.gov-files-evo-media-document-letter_CSC-pdf. University of Notre Dame, https://selectcommittee-on-the-CCP-house.gov-sites-evo-subsites-select-committee-on-the-CCP-house.gov-files-evo-media-document-letter_CCP-df. University of Tennessee, https://selectcommittee-on-the-CCP-house.gov-sites-evo-subsites-select-committee-on-the-CCP-house.gov-files-evo-media-document-letter_CSC-pdf. What are your thoughts on this issue? Do you believe that these joint programs are beneficial or detrimental to U.S. interests? Share your opinions in the comments. 3. University of Tennessee terminates agreement with Chinese scholarship program. ***The University of Tennessee takes a bold step by ending its partnership with the Chinese scholarship program****. In a significant move, the University of Tennessee, Knoxville has decided to terminate its agreement with the China Scholarship Council, CSC. This decision, as confirmed by a spokesperson from the university, will affect 3 students currently involved in the program. The China Scholarship Council is an organization that operates under the auspices of China's Ministry of Education, dedicated to facilitating scholarship opportunities for Chinese students pursuing higher education. The partnership between the University of Tennessee and the CSC was formalized through a Memorandum of Understanding in 2024, but the university issued a notice to end this agreement on July 10. Under this collaboration, both the University of Tennessee and the CSC were responsible for selecting students to enroll in various graduate programs, including PhD and master's degrees. Each party was expected to contribute to the scholarship funding. A university representative stated, "We are currently evaluating the potential consequences of this decision on the affected students." This termination follows a letter sent by House Republicans to multiple universities, including the University of Tennessee, urging them to sever ties with the scholarship program. The letter described the program as a nefarious mechanism that could be used to appropriate technology for the benefit of the Chinese government. In response to this correspondence, the University of Tennessee acknowledged receipt and indicated that it was in the process of reviewing the request. Additionally, during the Trump administration, there were promises made to revoke visas for a portion of the over 275,000 Chinese students studying at American universities, along with plans to enhance visa screening processes in the future. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this decision a necessary step towards safeguarding national interests, or does it unfairly penalize students seeking education? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with the university's decision, or do you believe it could have negative repercussions for international academic collaboration?